Alfie, you've just watched the Glow documentary. What are your thoughts?
It was a really amazing documentary, and it was really a roller coaster. It was really happy but sad at the same time. It made me think about, and yeah, it was entertaining. So it was pretty successful, I think.
It was actually really amazing. It was, I didn't know what to expect from it, and I thought it would be good, but it really sort of surpassed kind of what I thought it was going to be like. It's really nice to have that perspective on women. I was saying to the guy that's directed or was involved in it that we get to see these stories of all these like wrestlers, male wrestlers from that time period, and like what's happened to them and how they've ended up, but we never get to see that about the women, so it was really cool to kind of have that spotlight on them.
I thought it was absolutely amazing. To be honest, it was just nice to get the female point of view of the wrestling business for once. I mean, you always kind of hear about the men's point of view. It was just finally kind of nice to hear about how women, what their bodies have to go through, what your mind has to go through, how you have to deal with promoters, how you have to deal with people, and the friendships and the loves that you kind of make within the business. And then having to have to kind of leave all of that behind, I kind of felt like a slight personal connection with the whole situation, but it was good. It was really good.
One thing that I think that a lot of people reacted to was the injuries that were on there. What were your thoughts when you saw some of the injuries that some of these girls went through?
Oh my god, the injury when she tore her tendon from her elbow, when you could actually see her elbow hanging out of her arm was just enough. But the fact that she had a smile on her face and they kept the show going, you know, that's the whole mentality of the wrestler. So.
And he had the proper injuries like the elbow and what she did there. But yeah, it's sport, it's entertaining and professional. It's just sport, you know. Injuries happen, so yeah, it's getting physical.
Were you expecting it to be so sad in places?
I guess with wrestling, in some ways, yes. I think you kind of don't want it to be sad, but you know it will be. And I think it kind of reflects on us a lot. I know I find it quite emotional at times, because that's the thing. It was really reflected in that movie about wrestling generally, is you have like these happiest moments, these amazing friends, but you're scared for the future and stuff, and like obviously I'm not on the level these girls were on, but you know you go through these battered and broken, and it is emotional, and it is something that always plays in your mind, and it is scary to see these women that were doing this 20 years ago and how much it really is affecting them. So yeah, I was expecting it to be emotional, but I didn't think it would get to me quite as much as it did.
This is the only showing in the UK and in Europe at the moment. There's a possibility that it may get released on DVD if it gets enough funding. Is this the kind of thing that you think more people, not just necessarily wrestling fans, but just people in general need to see?
Yeah, because it shows you how, from a woman's point of view of how the business has actually been, from women who just wanted to be on set and TV and then slowly became wrestlers and then ended up loving the business and again going through everything that went with the business. So it was nice to see. I will buy it on DVD, so yeah.
I think it was a really good documentary. It reflected on wrestling in like a different perspective to other things have, and I mean maybe there isn't a market to have viewings of it like today, but I mean it's something that needs to be released. I think wrestling fans really would want to see this, and it's something that I think wrestling fans should see to get that perspective, which I know for women's wrestling that we never really get to see otherwise.
It's female wrestling, but there's a really cool story behind it, and as I said, it's entertaining, so you should give it a try. Just watch it and try to get these emotions. I'm not sure if the normal people, they're not in the ring, if they can understand the feeling, the sadness and the happiness, and also see all these Glow wrestlers, how they get injured and what the life is right now and back then, you know. I mean, we don't have that much fun in our promotions because we're all not working together. We have female promotion, we have few here in UK, and yeah, it's sad that we don't feel this sisterhood and like this hugging at each other. We don't have it because we have too much competition here. It would be cool if we one day have this TV deal. It doesn't matter which promotion it is, it's just female wrestling, and show these guys that we're independent, strong women. You know, that would be cool.